afternoon. This is amazing. Winnie, People's Choice winner from London Demo Night this week. Fabulous to have you here. How do you feel? Who are you? And what are you working on?
I feel great. I'm so chuffed to have won the opportunity, especially because I'm currently a student at City St George's, where I'm completing a master's in psychology. So alongside building my business, so to be able to actually take part in the City Ventures Demo Day and win is really affirming, and it's also really exciting. So yeah, I'm happy. Um,
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. About me, so I'm currently building a platform to enable therapists to provide a better continuity of care to their clients between therapy sessions because there's currently 168 hours between therapy. And during that time, if you aren't supported, some people can revert to bad coping mechanisms. Some people can really struggle to manage their mental health. And some people are now using AI as a substitute for therapy. So I'm looking to build a clinical workflow that essentially allows therapists to not just improve the care that they support outside of the therapy room, but to also understand what their clients are doing and how they could be better supported.
Fantastic. You say that so well. It's like you've been practicing, for your demo night experience this week. I don't know. But
Thank
what was your experience like? Because you've not been on that stage with us before. I know you've done a lot of other things and some different programs and stuff. How was it for you on the evening?
So it was great for a few reasons. One is because I'd come to a few of the demo nights before as an attendee, so it was nice to actually just be on the stage, be on the other side. I guess it's something that I was anticipating, so naturally there was a lot of excitement and momentum that came with it. Two, I also felt that the audience was really well engaged. So by a lot of the work that he was doing in the beginning, in terms of getting them to kind of get up and, connect their body to kind of like the room and what the founders and everything that was going on. I thought that was really helpful. And it meant that I changed my pitch a little bit. And I ended up starting my pitch by asking them, has anyone watched Game of Thrones? Which wasn't part of the initial plan, but when I'd seen that actually people were already engaging, they were responding, I thought it would be good to kind of go along with that. Hence why I opened up with the question, and I think it was well received. And also because just from previous discussions, speaking about mental health is quite a sensitive topic. So to avoid it starting off like quite overwhelming, it's always good to have that audience. So I think your presentation helped and brought that together quite nicely.
You're very kind, very kind. I mean, some of these events, whatever country they're in, but some of them can be a bit staid, right? And some of them can be like slide deck after slide deck and only a few voices and stuff. And we do try and engage everybody as much as we can. What do you reckon to this being a bit more American stuff? Do you think it plays?
I mean, there's definitely value in it, in being more American. But I think there's also like British people are very British, so you also don't want to be told how to behave and what to do. So yeah,
I don't know. We got a few people out their chairs who were whooping and hollering and stuff.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, it definitely worked in the moment. It was the right crowd for it.
Okay. Who was your favourite other than you on the night?
I liked the dental startup, so I can't remember the name, but I thought that was really good just because, I've always thought, why do we only go to the dentist twice a year when actually you could probably see your dentist more regularly and get more support? So I think with a lot of the medical devices that are coming into the space, it means that people will be able to take more of a proactive role in their dental treatment and not just wait for like the 6 months checkup. And I also like the fact that there's a lot of like predictive components to it in terms of allowing people to see what their teeth is telling them about their health in like 2 to 5 years from now. So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, and it's not the first time I've heard that actually. I was at a TEDx talk in Marvilla in Portugal just over a year ago, and one of the speakers was a dentist saying exactly this, and his study had shown that it was something crazy, like 60 or 70% of the inflammation in your body could be predicted from inflammation in the mouth. And he said something really obvious in the talk, which when you think about things in retrospect, you're like, well, this is pretty obvious, right? He said, pretty much everything you consume goes through your mouth. So it's a really good filter of the information about your body, because what you put in and how it's acting into your body is being shown up in the mouth and the gums all the time. It's like, well, yeah, well, I've never thought about that before. It's crazy, right?
It's true. It's really insightful because even if you look back at history, teeth has always been able to kind of tell like DNA and ethnicity and how long people have lived and things like that. So I guess if we're able to kind of implement a lot of that pre-existing intelligence just in our day to day, then yeah, that would be great. Because I think they do say when you die, like your teeth is one of the way they can still find out like who you were and all of those types of things.
Crazy, right? We do a lot of these demo nights. I was involved in, I think, 22 last year, and it's more than 30 this year I'm going to be involved in. I really loved seeing your demo and enjoyed the evening this week. And what people don't always realize is I actually love all of them. They're like so much fun, and there's so much kind of to learn every time, like the dentist thing, you know. You said you've been to a few. How did you first find the demo night?
So I actually first found out, and I do need to give her a message and thank her. It was through, so I went to the Gresham Robotics event, and I met somebody who had taken part in the City Ventures program. And they actually brought it to my attention because I didn't know that City had a venture arm. I guess there was some kind of entrepreneurial community, but I didn't know it was City Ventures when I started. So it was through this event, the lady actually told me about it. And then through that, I registered to attend the first demo night, which was about 3-4 months ago.
Okay, magic. And you know, it's part of the secret sauce for the way we orchestrate things is that we really love it when somebody's been to some of the events before they get on the stage. And I think that really played out with you, and that you knew what was to expect. You knew I was going to get people to touch their nose and stand on one leg and all the rest of it. And you already knew. But you hadn't had that one before?
No, because I think I've come maybe a little bit when the founders have just started pitching. So that was my first time experiencing that.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, so I know you've got to leave your venue where you are in a minute, so I want to make sure just before we finish celebrating a moment with you, what is your best advice for anybody thinking about giving a demo in a future edition? How do they get the win like you just got the win?
I think don't compare it to other demo nights or other pitch sessions, and just kind of like prepare yourself for this moment, because I think every pitch, every demo experience is different, and it's really based on like the crowd, you know, the message that you're putting across and what the expectations are going to be. So I think prepare to speak at a university-based audience, found a community, and more of like a close-knit, I guess, less investor probing stage, which I think was really nice, and I think it kind of calms the nerves. To definitely go with the crowd, so try to, depending on where you are, I mean, if you come first, you still get a sense of, you know, how the crowd is kind of like connecting with the presenter, with the event, so let that kind of help you drive your pitch. To just be comfortable. Like I think, you know, just be comfortable within yourself. Maybe go there a little bit earlier, because I did spend a lot of time in the room before we actually started pitching. So I guess I then allowed myself to kind of be comfortable in the space. And I went up on the stage, took a selfie. I think all of those things as well help. And yeah, and just have fun.
Let me ask you a hard question. How do you get such a good smile going on stage, right? So, because and I ask, like, partly because I think it's one of your like secret weapons, but also when we're teaching people in the cohorts how to present, we say to them, what we're trying to get for you is that you're authentically comfortable in your own skin, giving a story that you understand and believe in. And when you stood there on that stage and started smiling at people and engaging, I could see people warming to you, and you were doing exactly what we try and coach people to do. And I know how hard that is to do. So is this like a natural gift that you've got, or is it something you've really worked at?
I think it comes from the passion. So I don't know if I would be this enthusiastic and like this, because it's a difficult topic to talk about. So I don't know if it would come across the same way if I wasn't so passionate about the space and if I didn't see the value in building the solution. So I think really try to get yourself to that place where you are confident and you know that what you're doing is going to make a difference in the world. And I think that just warms your heart and naturally allows you to kind of showcase it in your face.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. And congratulations to you. You've now kind of entered the, in our little world, in our canopy world, you're in the VIP circle right now, okay? And you're part of this special group of People's Choice winners. And we really look forward to doing more with you in the future. Welcome to the virtual incubation and your 12 months of stuff where we try and help you to thrive over the next 12 months. And a big salute, well done.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited and I'm so happy to have had this opportunity just like so quickly within starting my course, but also as part of the community as well. So I will make use of all the opportunities. I've already scheduled my upcoming calls and I'll try and
fantastic.
Complete all the stuff and just move fast.
Brilliant. Thanks, Winnie. Have a great weekend and congratulations again.
Thank you, Stuart. Bye.